गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सिद्धिसाधनम् ॐ श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरे विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत्। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमभिषेकं लीलारसं परमात्मा ईशा मोक्षप्रदातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमस्तयामि बाबा विभूतिं गौरी प्रियानंदना गजानन 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 गौरी प्रियानंदना। अरे बोलो गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना। सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत मंगल मूर्ति पाहि गजानन मंगल मूर्ति पाहि गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना। सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत सिंदूर लेपित चंद्र विराजत मंगल मूर्ति पाहि गजानन मंगल मूर्ति पाहि गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना 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 हे गजानन गौरी प्रियानंदना गौरी प्रियानंदना। Let us all put our hands together as we join. Shri Bhagavan Vacha
मूलमदशाकम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् चन्द्रास्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखाः गुणः प्रभेदा विषयप्रबालाः अधश्चमूलानि सन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धेन मनुष्यलोके नैरूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चारेण च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेलं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गतश्चेन ध्रुवेण चत्वा
ऊर्ध्वा मूलम अधः शाखम ashvatam prahuravyayam. Arey, this morning I would like to offer you something that is known as the Kalpa Vriksha. How many of you have heard about the name of that tree? It's called the Kalpa Vriksha. Please show me your hands. Have you heard? That when you sit beneath a wish-fulfilling tree, whatever wish that you have, it will come to pass. How many of you would like that? Panditji has 2 hands up in the air. Arey, President also, everyone, eh? All of us would like to benefit from a Kalpa Vriksha. The Katha tells us that so many people were making use or taking advantage of this Kalpa Vriksha tree. They were not only wishing for good things. Guess what they were wishing for? Not so good things, right? That's putting it lightly. Are Jai Ho. You know, one day, 2 gentlemen were stranded on an island. And God appeared before them and said, Arey, children of the rishis, today I will grant you a wish each. And he asked the first man, whatever you want, I will give it to you. And he says, whatever I ask whatever the second guy wants, I will give him twice the amount. So he says, who will ask first? So the guy who didn't have good intentions, he said, I will ask first. And it seems strange because whatever he asks for, the second guy will get twice the amount, right? So he says, Prabhu, make me blind in one eye, take away one of my hands, and take away one of my legs. Guess where he leave for the partner? Arey, he's like going to the bottom of the Kalpa Vriksha tree, making a wish, but not so well intentioned. Indradev, the head of the heavenly regions, Indralok, when he saw what was happening, he took back most of the Kalpa Vrikshas and he took it to Indralok. However, a few Kalpa Vriksha trees are still left on this planet Earth. But why am I telling you the story about the Kalpa Vriksha? There's a reason. Because this morning, I am going to give every single one of you here this morning a Kalpa Vriksha. And I'm seeing some smiles here, right, Panditji? Because of my Guru's blessings and my Guru's permission, I will give you the secret of Kalpa Vriksha. Whatever you wish for, you will get it. As a human being, we have 4 dimensions. We have a body dimension. We have a mental or mind composite of our being. There's a mental being. There's our emotional being. And then there is our energy pattern. Some say soul, whatever you call it, but there's an energy pattern. Let's not get carried away with words. There's a body aspect of you. There are your thoughts, which constitute your mind collectively, your emotions, and then there is your energy pattern. You vibrate. This morning when we chanted, you felt a change in your vibrating pattern, didn't you? You felt something different. And therefore, this morning's katha, it is about understanding the power in aligning or in organizing your body, your mind, your emotions, and consequently, your energy pattern. And the secret this morning is, if you can get all these 4 dimensions of your being in one direction, Are Jai Ho, guess what? You will be a Kalpa Vriksha tree. And this morning, I want you to to challenge what I'm saying to you this morning. You know, Sadhguru Jagi Vasudev tells us that we should not believe a single word that comes from the pedestal. Don't believe anything that you hear, but don't disbelieve it so much that you don't test it and try it for yourself. And therefore, if you want to get the things that you wish for in your life, you need to align body, your mind, your emotions, and your vibrating pattern, your energy level within your body. You know, we're told that the emotions are a litmus test to how you're thinking. I want to say this in simple language this morning. When you're in a bad mood, have you ever been in a bad mood before? Yes? When you're in a bad mood, what type of thoughts do you entertain? Bhagwan, I love you. Om Namah Shivaya. Does that happen? When you're angry with the husband or the wife or the children or the neighbor or the guy who cuts you across on the street, what type of thoughts? Not so pleasant, right? And therefore, the emotions are a litmus test. Litmus means it is like pH test to see what your thoughts are. And therefore, many of us don't pay attention to our thoughts, but we recognize, I am feeling not in a good mood. Don't talk to me. Huh? We have those moments. And therefore, today we don't even have to say, just change your profile on Facebook and everybody knows, don't talk to you, right? Not a good time. You see, if we can learn the art of controlling this something that is called thought, or the thoughts that parade the stage of our mind, then we are at the starting point of organizing body, mind, emotions, and energy. Many of us we wish for many things. We want to get an improvement in our financial status. We want to have a change in our health, don't we? Some of us who are having challenges. We want to have our children and our grandchildren to have a good education and to make themselves proud and make you proud and themselves proud and to become independent. Do we want that? But do you know that that desire becomes counterproductive when we don't focus or we don't align all 4 dimensions of your body in one direction? What happens is our thoughts go ulta. 1 minute we want something, the next minute we want something else, the next hour we want a third different type of thing, and by tomorrow, mind changes again. Have you ever heard about a flower called gentleman's character? In the morning it is one color, and by evening time it changes color. You haven't seen it? Come by me, I will show you. In the morning it is white, and by evening time it turns to pink, and by evening time yellow. Late night is yellow. Some people say that's a gentleman's character. One time I was telling a gentleman that, he says, no, that's a woman's character, not. You are the most powerful technology or technological creations of this universe. You are. But we sometimes pay so much attention to the iPhone and the iPad and the iPod that we forget the I behind all of these things. And therefore, the Kalpa Vriksha that I'm speaking about this morning, that I'm going to give you the technology of how to become your own wish fulfiller, you must first understand that the power that you carry with you. Have you ever heard about someone wanting something and they immediately after they ask for it, guess what? It happens, right? Have you ever heard? You don't know anybody? Today, my children, we play a game every time we go to the mall. You know what we manifest? What do we manifest? Parking spots. Imagine you go to the mall and the mall is filled and you're trying to say, well, we ain't going to get any park today, you know. We practice this alignment of body, mind, emotions, and energy. And I guarantee you it, 9 out of 10 times, wherever we say we want to park, we go into park right there. And you would say, but Panditji, maybe that's you. You're a Panditji, you know the art. No. Whatever I can do, you can do that and more. And therefore, when you learn the art of organizing these 4 dimensions of yourself, you will see that it is not a Nancy story, but you can do it yourself. One day a boy wanted to build a house. And he asked the builder, give me an estimate now. And the builder told him $1 million to build this beautiful house. And you know what his first response was? Initially he says, I want a house. I would love to have a house. I wish I could have a house. And look at what he did with his Kalpavriksha tree. He says, $1 million? All I have is $10,000. No. I wouldn't get that again. I will never be able to afford this house. You see, in one moment, I wish I had this house. I wish I could do this. I wish I could have this. And minutes later, the very same person who wished to have something with a lot of desire, a lot of passion, to have this and attain this something, the next minute, no, I don't think I will be able to afford it. I can't have this. That type of thinking literally conflicts with the initial thought. And therefore this morning, I want to take you to a point where you understand the other child who goes to the temple and puts his hands together and says, Prabhu, Lord Shiva, I wish I could get a house. Can you help me? What is that called? Someone who puts his hands or her hands together and asks and knows that God will respond and give me whatever I want. What is that called in English? It's an F word, not a bad word, it's a good word. It's called faith. Gurudev tells us faith is for simple-minded people. And when I heard it the first time, I said, Gurudev, are you criticizing people with faith? But he took us for a ride before he told us the secret of the Kalpavriksha. He says faith is for simple-minded people. Because for those of us who are analytical thinkers, always challenging, always doubting, what is happening? Is this real? Is God really listening to my prayer? That type of thinking, analytical thinking, Gurudev says it is not a personality or a mindset that is built for faith. He says if you pray to God and you ask God and you say, Bhagwan, please, I know I'm asking for this and I know that you will give it to me. That person will receive the benefit of that prayer. But when that other child prays or that other person prays and has a little doubt, I wonder if God is listening. Today, if we were chanting the Bilva Ashtakam or the Linga Ashtakam and Bhagwan Shiva appeared before us, if it was in Parliament, they would appoint a commission of inquiry. Not sure, is that really Lord Shiva? Today, that's the type of mindset that we have. We're always challenging and doubting everything. And Gurudev starts us by saying, always disbelieve the things that you hear, but don't disbelieve it so much that you don't try it and test it for yourself. And therefore, if someone has faith, they will get whatever they wish for. But if you don't have faith, what is your fate? F-A-T-E. Can you tell me? If you don't have faith in God, then what is your fate? What is your premonition? What's your dilemma? You're a very quiet audience this morning. If you don't have faith in God, is all lost? Some saying yes, and the answer is no. You see, that's one of the problems of religion today. Religion says unless you have faith in my God, whichever my God, however that is labeled, as a Hindu, as a Christian, as a Muslim, as a Jain, whatever it is, Baba tells us a universal way of approaching God. Today, unless we have a belief or faith in some God or in some temple or in some organization, we are made to believe for ourselves that we are lost. And today, I would like to say with you emphatically that if you don't have faith in God or in a particular organization or belief system, all is not lost. We're told that he who loses money loses much. He who loses a friend loses more. But he who loses faith in God and oneself loses everything, loses all. And therefore, we sometimes stop at losing faith in God. Because if you don't have total faith in God, there is a Kalpa Vriksha for you as well. Urdhva Moolam Adhashakam Ashvatam Prahuravyayam. Ashvatam, the very first shloka in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, tells us of an Ashvatam. An Ashvatam is a banyan tree. Some schools of thought says that there are 5 types of Kalpavrikshas. Some say there are 10 types of Kalpavrikshas. It really doesn't matter. You, my people, you must understand that you are the Kalpavriksha. And therefore, if you don't have faith in God and you don't have faith in a mandir or a mosque or a church, all is not lost. If you don't have faith in something external, then you must have faith in yourself. And I want you to doubt what I'm saying to you this morning. Don't believe what I'm saying. Many times I go to do puja, and we're doing puja and say, "Bet, you have prepared so very well. 21 days you're fasting, 3 months you're fasting. Some people fasting the whole year." And they sit down for puja, and I'm saying, what a wonderful opportunity this is, right? Pray, forget all the cooking in the kitchen and whatever is happening, and pray to God. This is your moment. And while puja is going on, they're not even listening to the puja. They're watching to see what's happening outside. And it's not a criticism. I'm saying that that type of focus suggests that you're not being your own creator of your outcomes, because your energy is not focused. There are 2 things that determine your ability to create. One, it is the frequency of your energy. How you understand frequency? Your pattern of energy. And secondly, it is the intensity of your energy. If you can harness the frequency and the intensity of your energy, then you can become your own creator. And therefore, I want to take you back to the devotee who says, "Bhagwan Shiva, can you please bless me with a house?" How many of you have ever seen a devotee who has prayed to Bhagwan Shiva, asked for a house, and Bhagwan Shiva ever come and build the house for them? You ever see it? But they got the house. They got the house. You know why? Because the one who creates is perfect. Look around you. If you understand how powerful, how dynamic, how diverse this creation is, you would understand how fascinating the mind of God is. He has already created. But when we have faith in Bhagwan Shiva, what we're doing for ourselves, it is aligning our body, our mind, our emotions, and our energy. And we call it faith. And therefore, that person who has faith in Bhagwan Shiva, faith in Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba, faith in Swami Ganapati, faith in the dog, faith in lingam, faith in the tree outside, that person who can have total knowing, alignment, organization of his 4 dimensions using an external factor, whether it's God or stone or tree, what you're doing, it is not Shiva is building your house. Your faith in Bhagwan Shiva has caused you, your unquestionable faith in that Bhagwan Shiva causes you, my friends, to align your mind, your body, your emotions, and your energy. And what happens? The universe offers whatever you want. That is the secret of being your own creator. And I'm saying this to you this morning, and I'm sure many of you are wondering, Panditji, is that really, really true? This is absolutely true. This is the science of Kalpavriksha. Kalpavriksha means you become the wish-fulfilling tree. And when you can do this for yourself, you don't need to find that external tree, because this technology that is called the human being, you already have that power, you have that ability. So if you don't have faith, Gurudev tells us, be committed. And when you're committed, if you fall down 100 times in your journey, you will learn 100 lessons along the way. Does that make sense? If you have faith, when you have faith in God and you pray and you know that something will happen, if it doesn't happen in the timing that you want it to, if your faith is real, you will keep steady to knowing that God will allow you to get the things that you want, and it will come. But if you have no faith, just be committed. That's the secret this morning. Be committed to something, and if you align your energies with passion and in the right frequency, you will see that the things that you want will come your way. As I conclude this morning, I want to share with you a gentleman by the name of Ravan. and another gentleman by the name of Kans. You know what? They also knew the power of aligning their 4 dimensions. Ravan, whatever Ravan wanted, Ravan got it. Because he understood the power of the wish-fulfilling tree, the Kalpavriksha. But there's something that I said to my family this morning. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. But when you learn the art of manifesting and getting the things that you want, you must do it responsibly. Because if you don't do it responsibly, karma will take its natural course.
Ganpati Bappa Moria, He Mangalamurti Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, 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 Mangalamurti Moria. Siddhi Vinayak Moria, Girijanandan Moria. Siddhi Vinayak Moria, Girijanandan Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. एक दंत जय मोरिया, गौरी सुध जय मोरिया. एक दंत जय मोरिया, गौरी सुध जय मोरिया. एक दंत जय मोरिया. The child tells us, एक दंत जय मोरिया. He is the one-tusked Lord. एक दंताय विद्महि वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि. He is the one, he broke out a tusk when he committed to Vedvyas Maharaj that I will write incessantly the very beautiful words that come from your mouth as you narrate the Mahabharata. Ek dant jay Moria, Gauri sut jay Moria. Ek dant jay Moria, Gauri sut jay Moria. Jai Lambodar Moria, Agradev jay Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Vighna Vinashan Moria, Jai Dhumeshwar Moria. Vighna Vinashan Moria, Jai Dhumeshwar Moria. Gajanana Jai Moria, Vidyavarthi Moria. Gajanana Jai Moria, Buddhi Vidata Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti Moria. Sukhi Karta Jai Moria. Ganesh Baba is known as Sukh Karta Dukha Harta Moria. He is the one who is Sukha Karta, the one who gives us happiness. Are Dukha Harta Jai Moria. Dukh, unhappiness, unpleasantries, disturbances in life. He is the one who is Dukha Haran. He is the one who removes the unpleasantries. So let's chant. Sukha Karta Jai Moria, Dukha Harta Jai Moria. Sukha Karta Jai Moria, Dukha Harta Jai Moria. He Kripa Sindhu Jai Moria, Buddhi Vidhata Moria. Kripa Sindhu Jai Moria, Buddhi Vidhata Moria. Ganpati Bappa Moria, Mangalamurti 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 Moria. गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया हे मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
Sitaram and Namaste to all. My name is Nandini and this is my brother Varun. And today we'll be speaking about Ganesh Utsav.
This morning, we have been given the opportunity to present a wonderful pravachan, and our pravachan is on Lord Ganesh, who is mainly worshipped in this auspicious period that we are presently in, called Ganesh Utsav. Utsav is derived from the Sanskrit word Utsava, which means festival or celebration, or can also mean delight, merriment, and pleasure. And for us Hindus right now, it is indeed a time of merriment in this period of Ganesh Utsav. The first day of Ganesh Utsav is called Ganesh Chaturthi. It is one of the most popular Hindu festivals in the world. It is celebrated by many temples throughout, and Hindus also observe it at home and perform this puja with great devotion. Lord Ganesh is invoked at the beginning of every puja as Vignanashak, or the destroyer of all obstacles. This puja during the Ganesh Chaturthi festival is observed once a year with great interest and enthusiasm. Now, on Ganesh Chaturthi, I'm not sure if everyone knows, but there's a story why we shouldn't look at the moon in the night.
Well, Varun, once it was Ganesh's birthday and he had a big supper at a devotee's house. Afterwards, he was returning home on his mouse. They encountered a snake. Seeing the snake, the mouse ran away in fear. Meanwhile, as the mouse ran, Ganesh fell down on a full stomach and his stomach burst open. Seeing this, the moon started laughing very loudly. Ganesh felt insulted and, in his anger, he killed the snake and wrapped it around his waist. He then started to chase the moon. The moon ran quickly into his palace and hid. Ganesh soon reached the palace and said, "You have to come out sooner or later, and then I will take my revenge on you." It became very dark, and the moon didn't come out. The gods went to Ganesh and pleaded with him to forgive the moon. Ganesh finally agreed and forgave the moon and let him shine, but he cursed the moon and said, "Anyone who watches you on my birthday will be called a thief, because you ran into your house and hid like a thief."
Now, I'm sure that everyone here is familiar on how Ganesh Baba looks. There's a beautiful murti of him right there, and as you can see, he has some quite queer features. He has an elephant head, he has a big belly, he has big ears, there's a lot of things. So, we're just going to show you the significance of each of his body parts. Now, his large ears show us to listen more. Lord Ganesh listens to everyone's prayers, but he gives his devotees what they need, not necessarily what they ask for. He has a big head, showing us to think big. This symbolizes wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, clear thinking, fidelity, and discriminating power.
Lord Ganesha also has small eyes. This shows us to concentrate. Ganesha's tiny eyes symbolize the importance of concentration and attention. Lord Ganesha's small mouth tells us the key feature of concentration is to listen more and talk less.
He has a large trunk, showing us that we must have high efficiency and adaptability. It symbolizes that there is no straight path to success, but we must be flexible and adaptable to achieve it. He has a large stomach, which shows that we should peacefully digest all the good and bad in life. We should be able to digest everything that life has to offer: good, bad, ugly, evil, pain, suffering, happiness, and everything.
Lord Ganesha's mouth shows us his desire. Lord Ganesha's vehicle, his mouth is bowing down close to him, indicates that the little desire is good, but mastery of over desires is essential. You have to ride your desires and not vice versa. The mouse also symbolizes the darkness of night. The mouse can see well in the dark. As Lord Ganesha's mouse signifies an object that leads man from darkness to light. Lord Ganesha's one tusk shows us to retain positive and throw away negative. The single tusk indicates Lord Ganesha's ability to overcome all forms of dualism.
He has four arms, which shows the four inner attributes of the subtle body. Manas, mind, Buddhi, intellect, Ahankar, ego, and Chitta, or consciousness. Lord Ganesha represents the pure consciousness, which enables these four attributes within us. You see, in this very auspicious period of Ganesh Utsav, let us all pray to Ganesh Baba so that he may remove all the obstacles in our life and that we may be successful. Thank you.
Sitaram.
Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam 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 Bola
Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam
Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam Bam Bola
Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam
Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Baba Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Baba Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Hare Shiva Shankar Hare Shiva Shankar Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam Bam Bola
Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam
He Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Baba Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
He Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Baba Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
He Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela Hare Shiva Shankar Sashank Shekhar Hare Bam Bam Bola He Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Baba Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela
Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela He Bhava Bhayankar Girija Shankar Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan He Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela Dhimi 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 Tak Naratan Kela ब्रह्मानंद स्वरूपा ईशा महेशा अखिलानंद स्वरूपा ईशा महेशा ईशा जगदीशा. This morning, as we bring down the curtains on this morning's very beautiful Dharma Yatra, where we join with members of the Waterloo Hindu Temple in a very beautiful and powerful morning of devotion, I ask you to please contextualize the pravachan. It is not that you should not have faith in God. Faith in God is a technology. God is the focus. God is the source of your inspiration. But that which you want for yourself, God becomes the source that causes you to make it happen. And if your faith in God is questionable, then be committed to something, wherever that something is. Because when you become fully committed, then you align, you organize body,
mind, emotion, and your energy. When you do that, you become the co-creator of your universe.
मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं बोलो भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यत्पूजितं मया देवा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेर्वा बोलिए
बुद्ध्यात्मना प्रकृतिस्तथा
करोमि अजा